Hey y'all, what's going on? It's G Money, and welcome to my first YouTube video. It's exciting. Been wanting to make one for a while now, but it's like, I don't know, it's been difficult to find like the time and resources to be able to do it, but I'm hoping that this will go well. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing is called the Demon Alphabet. If you don't know, like, if you couldn't tell from my thumbnail, basically just going to be beating one demon of each tier with each letter of the alphabet. So one easy demon, one medium demon, one hard demon, one insane, and one extreme. For this episode, I chose the levels basically just kind of like searching that letter of the alphabet and then just kind of like figuring out from there. So these two first levels are just iconic creators levels that I haven't beaten for whatever reason. Astronaut 13 is a classic 9 circles level that I haven't beaten. I've heard it's actually pretty hard though, so that'll be interesting. Arcane Ascent by Alkali. Love Alkali. Incredible creator. And this is obviously a remake of one of the most iconic extremes, top ones, and Accu, because everybody beats Accu. And as of recording this, I only have one extreme demon, so this will probably take me a while, but that's okay. I'm willing to put in the time. I think I'm just going to go through each level in practice mode and just show you what's going on. So, yeah. Alright, so Aquamarine by Lemons. This level's actually pretty cool. I've already done like a first little practice run. I don't know, there's not too much to say. It's actually a pretty difficult for an easy demon, I'd say. There's a couple little tight timings and pretty cool ship sections. I really love this deco though. I think that the blue theme is like really good. The song is pretty good as well. Oh yeah, you should jump there, I forgot. It's a pad. So like these little like tight little robot clicks are like, you know, not bad. But I like when easy demons don't just kind of take the easy way out, you know. And that little fake there is actually kind of weird. Oh yeah, these clicks are hard. But yeah, this level is definitely really good, especially for its time. I guess I'm like, I don't know. I haven't been able to play a lot of Lemon stuff. Obviously I'm hoping like when I get good enough I'll be able to play like an Oxysm Paroxysm, because I really like the deco in those levels. This duel at the end though is really cool. But yeah. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, up. This transition into this wave is definitely, I don't know, it's interesting. I'm gonna get that coin at the end because why not? Yeah. So I'm gonna cut now to stream highlights and/or completion. Nice. GG. That was really good. Sorry, sore throat. That was really good. I wish I'd practiced the robot a little bit more because the moving objects in that was like a little bit annoying, but it's okay. Overall, it's a really good level. on to the next one, Ascend by Ggboy. Alright, so, Ascend by Ggboy. This level's... it's okay. I just, doesn't have my favorite balancing in the world. And I'm not a huge fan of, like, the memorization, like, thing where, like, I don't know. It used to be a huge thing in, like, 1.9 where, like, your ball just, like, I mean, your, like, cube just, like, goes on a bunch of slopes and you just have to know which orbs to hit and stuff. I don't know. Those parts are not my favorite. But it's okay. It's towards the beginning of the level, so, you know, at least it's not like the last thing. First ship, first wave, both really easy. Not really much to say, honestly, about them. I don't know. Shouldn't really be dying to them. And then this is the beginning of that cube. You just have to know when to click. So you have to click these two orbs late, these two yellow orbs late. Actually, a really hard timing in between those two. There we go. And then you gotta hit this blue orb. Hit that pink orb, blue orb, blue orb, blue orb, all three. So, blue orb, pink orb, blue orb, blue orb, blue orb, 1, 2, 3. And then you gotta hold off to that. That's how I did the same thing twice. And then you hit that. And then once you go down here, you wanna just wait, hold the button, and then just wait. You're not hitting any of those blue orbs. And then you're good. This ball, another memorization ball. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's pretty easy. This ship definitely has some janky hitboxes, but it's not bad. Cube is pretty easy. UFO is really easy. So it's just going to be this last wave. I'm going to die to this last wave because I'm not very good at wave. And definitely the tightest part of the level. Okay, I just beat it. Whoops. Oh. Like that. And then you beat it. So, not too bad. Shouldn't take me too long. Gonna go to highlights and completion now. So yeah. Oh well. I'm playing really poorly. It's okay though. Nice, I fluked the last wave. Haha. I fluked the last wave. Ugh. That was okay. I'm not a huge fan. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of those, like, memorization. Your ball is just, I mean, your cube is just going on every slope, and you have to know, like, when to hit the button. The only time I've really enjoyed a part like that is in Dance Massacre, but that doesn't really count because, like, I don't know, there's not as many fakes in that one. In fact, I think that there's no fakes. I think you hit every orb, so it's different. It just, I don't know, it feels like a false difficulty because it's like, is it really hard or do you just, like, forget what to do, you know? The end was fine. The ship was, like, kind of weird. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. Pretty good level. On to the next one. Astronaut 13. So, Astronaut 13. I feel like this level is pretty good, now that I've practiced it. There's definitely, since it's an older level, there's a couple of 240 Hz bugs that I have to kind of bypass. Like this first pad you have to jump on, which is a little bit obnoxious, but it is the first timing, so like, you know, it's not the end of the world. Alright. Yeah. The rest of it isn't that bad. it's just a lot of inputs, like hitting that late. This first cube is definitely like probably the hardest part skill-wise at the level, but since it is the first part, it's like, oh well, you know. Then you just hold. This duel is weird. It works most of the time, but you know. Ship, super fun, pretty easy too. Not much to say about it. Ball is really easy. Easiest part of the level by far. No fakes or anything. And then we get to the wave. By the way, my music sync is like a little bit off because the song is banned on Newgrounds. So I had to like re-download it, and I couldn't get it to off sync. I mean, to sync right, but it's the right song, so there's at least that. Beginning of the wave isn't that bad, and then you get to this part. This part is just, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's like the hardest part of the level by far. Like, I don't know. None of the hitboxes make sense. It's like the weirdest fake of all time. But thankfully, after that, it's not that hard, or else I probably wouldn't be beating this level because it's just very jank. There's one more 240 Hz bug I have to kind of bypass, which is kind of a pain, and it's right up here. So this pad right here, I can't really kind of I can show you right there. This pad right here, normally you're supposed to be able to just hit it and go up, but for whatever reason it does not work, and I can't figure out why, and I can't really figure out how to fix it. So basically what I do is instead, this little saw right here, I go up with my wave in between these two and go through the portal. It's way, way harder than it should be because it should be auto, but it's not that bad. See, I just did it first try. It's not bad. This tool is really easy. I hope I don't die to it, but I could. And then this part of the level is kind of hard. It's like a maze, and I've memorized the maze, but it's still tight, you know? Gotta go up. Like that. And then you get to the end. The end is really easy. I hope I don't die to it. I could die to this little jank duel thing. But if I don't, then I should beat the level. Because everything else is easy, you know? And don't forget to spam there. If I forget to spam, that'll be unlucky. So yeah. I mean, that was 63 to 100. It's a pretty easy, like, hard demon, I'd say. But those two choke points, man, they're a pain. But we'll see how it goes in normal mode. No, man, I knew it was gonna happen. I was too nervous. Unlucky. No. Crap, no. Oh, crap. Oh, that actually sucks, dude. That actually sucks. This ending. What a joke. I'm so bad, man. I mean, I don't even know, man. At some point, like, what do you gotta call it, like? Please, bro, just free me of this pain. Please, 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 please. Oh my gosh, I'm so terrible, bro. I swear I'm good at this game. I swear. A little bit. Sometimes. That level wasn't bad, okay? This level is actually really good. 36 or whatever it is, like, pretty much ruins it. Like, difficulty-wise, like, it's, like, way up here. Because, like, the hitbox is, like, jank. Like, I could not imagine playing this before show hitboxes was a thing. Because, like, I mean, it would just kind of be like, you just have to guess, you know what I mean? Which was, like, there's no visual whatsoever for that part. The end, I just suck. I died to it 5 times, which is probably a world record, considering how easy it is. But it's okay. I mean, it's a hard demon. It still barely took me an hour, you know what I mean? So, not the end of the world. On to the next one. Arcane Ascent. Alright, so, Arcane Ascent. I practiced the level. I really like it. There's, like, 2 parts I don't like, which for a level this long, that's actually pretty good. I wish, I don't know. I wish those 2 parts were different, but it's okay. Beginning of this level is pretty fun. Not too bad. You just tap and then hold all the way through. This duel is pretty easy. This ship is pretty easy. And then this is the first bad part, in my opinion. So these 2 invisible pads right here, don't know why they're invisible at all. It's just more consistent to hit them. I'm pretty sure it's like a quote-unquote nerf of this level by making pads there, because it's one less input you have to do. But by making it invisible, it makes me want to click, and then I just mess it up. You know what I mean? Because I click there, and just there's no point in clicking there. You know what I mean? So you hit those 2 pads, and then after that, see, I just did the same thing. And then you click twice, and then hit that yellow late. So pads, twice, late. Twice, late. I don't like that part at all. After it's not too bad. This duel is fine. That wave is a little difficult, but it's not like bad. Like when I was practicing it first, I thought it was bad, but it's not. This part's really easy. If I ever die here from 0, like, I don't even know, man. And then Zobros, not too bad, very consistent. Also, I'm aware that it wasn't actually made by Zobros, but I can't be bothered to learn the new creators of these parts, so I just call them what their old parts were. Props to Alkali and the team that made this. Also, this is auto from the beginning. But I just, like, I don't know. Like I said, I can't be bothered. This is the next part that I think is bad. It just doesn't really work. And there's, like, a lot of spammy little inputs in that part. I might be doing it wrong. That's what I do. It's not terrible, though. Yeah. This part is really fun. You have to hold there for whatever reason. I don't like that. Also, like, kind of a nerf, I guess. But you have to hold early. Like, you cannot, like, you can't even, like, tap. Alright, come on. Hold, straight fly. This part is kind of hard, which is kind of annoying because it's free and artificial. But it's okay. It's not too bad. This part is probably the coolest part of the level. Just the gameplay is, like, fun and it's unique. Like, you can't touch any of the red blocks here. See? Alright, we'll just do it. Can't really talk. because it's like also one of like the most technically weird parts, but it's not too bad. That input is the hardest one though. So you go. I definitely need to practice this part more. There we go. And then we get into Etzer. Very easy. Not really much to say. This wave is like, you know, I could die to it. Speed is gonna be hard from 0, but it's very consistent at least. So I feel like if I'm focused, I shouldn't die here maybe more than 5 times, which would be good, but I might. Alright. Serponge is actually like fine except for that one click I just did with the green portal. Here, I'll show you. So this one right here. I don't know why, sometimes it just doesn't like to work. There you go. It's just as hard as it is in artificial, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Everything else is free. Everything after this isn't bad. Everything is pretty straightforward. That UFO pattern there, I just kind of hope and pray. I will probably find a consistent way to do it before I start going from 0, because I just kind of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But I'm pretty sure you can do that and die, so yeah. Hold. And then the last duel is actually pretty easy. So, oh my gosh, died to the first input. Hold. Boom, 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 boom. There is a bug at like 90. Well, I guess this level has a long end screen. It's like 89, I guess. That you can die to. It's like a bug. It's consistent if you do the wave right, but you can actually get through the wave and still die to the auto. And then you'd have to like react and hit the strike fly. I didn't die to it very much in practice, so hopefully I don't die to it from 0, but I might. You never know. This level's really cool, and I can't wait to beat it. So, yeah. Going on to highlights and the completion. Hey y'all, so this is Grant from the future. I just wanted to let you guys know, this is after I beat an Arcane Ascent. So I beat it on stream, and I thought I was going to be able to basically just kind of stream and then like take clips from the stream and put them into the YouTube video like cleanly, and it didn't really end up working. So I have the completion. It's a little bit scuffed and you can't really hear the game audio, which kind of sucks. You can hear my clicks, which is fine, and the quality is kind of bad. But I did want to let you know that I did end up getting it fixed. So this will be the only time that happens. So there's no highlights, unfortunately. I did end up dying to 57 twice and 72 twice. Other than that, I didn't get to Etzer besides that. So I actually ended up getting pretty lucky with this level. So yeah, sorry about that again. It happens. I had a really fun time streaming this level. So, you know, oh well.
What didn't work? Yes, baby! I'm so good, baby! Ah, fluke from 72, baby! That's right. You know how many times EVW died to the last duel?
Alright, so, Arcane Ascent. First of all, I just wanted to say that when I was like, EVW died to the duel, you know how many times EVW died to the duel? Like, in my completion, I wasn't saying that to blame EVW. Trust me, I'm like a huge EVW fan. Like, I definitely never, ever intend in any way to flame him. I was just trying to say that, like, you can get very unlucky with this level, and I got very lucky, is basically what I was trying to say. I don't know if they released a balance update, like fixing things, or whatever, but I'm just saying I got really lucky with it. I might have also just, like, figured out a different way to do it. So, yeah, I regret what I said, because it does sound like I was flaming him, but I really, trust me, I am not. As far as level goes, I died past Etzer 3 times, only 1 time to speed, which, when I was practicing, I was like, I'll be lucky if I only die here 5 times, so that was pretty good. Although I did get really consistent with it in practice, so I'm not really all too surprised. I had a blast with this level, man. I 100% recommend it to, honestly, anyone who isn't good enough to beat Artificial. I feel like that this would be a really fun hardest. Even jumping from a hard demon, I feel like you would have fun with it. Everything gets consistent. Things that don't look like they get consistent, they get consistent. Even the 17 part with the ball, that I just did not like, and the 39 wave. But yeah, that was Arcane Ascent, and I had a lot of fun with it. I'm not gonna lie. On to the next one, Aqu by Naishu. So, Aqu by Naishu. This is the best level of the game. As of now, obviously I haven't beaten it yet. But wow. Wow. I have just finished, like, fully learning / doing runs. Like, I feel like I'd be ready to go from 0 right now. I'm not going to tonight, because whatever, I got stuff going on. But I've done 26 to 91, which is literally like 70% of the level. Although I haven't really, I feel like I need to practice a little more pre-drop. But this level is just amazing. I'm going to do a quick little practice run, just kind of explaining things. Obviously the pre-drop is very tricky, compared to the rest of the level, really. Which makes sense, as it should be, because, like, you know, this is the stuff that you'll be playing every attempt, so you're going to get more consistent with it, so it should be a little bit harder. But thankfully it's not too bad. That click right there with that blue orb is pretty tricky. This part, pretty good. I'm going to forget that you cannot... This... Here, wait, let me explain. So, this click right here, you can't hold for longer before you hit the ground there. So, sometimes I forget that. So I'm probably going to die there a few times. Here you just hold all the way through. Everything after that isn't bad, except for that green orb is a little tricky. Then you get into the drop. The beginning of the drop is probably the hardest, but that's the stuff I've practiced the most. And then everything from here to 46 isn't that bad. Just late timings, everything's really consistent. Especially this robot. This robot is really fun. Late. So you hit late, buffer. So late, buffer. And the shift is pretty easy, not too bad. I will die there. This duel is very easy, compared to the rest of the level. fact, this next 10%, I find to be the easiest part of the level. It's pretty straightforward. Then you get to the second drop, which, well, I call this the second drop. Everything from here to 100 is fairly consistent. There's a wave at 70 that's pretty easy, except for the very end where you enter a yellow portal, let go, and then go straight down into the cube portal and then instantly buffer before you hit a saw inside of an orb. And for whatever reason, it's tricky for me. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at it, but I'll show you what I'm talking about now. There you go. Boom, I just died to it. So, yeah, let me do it again. There we go. So it's not too bad, but I will die there. And then you get to the last cube. The last cube, people call to be, like, the worst thing about this level. I don't find it bad. I think it's hard. I think I'll die there a few times. But after my experience with Glide, I can do anything. So honestly, I don't really care. I don't know how people die at 98 on this level. I probably will eat my own words and die there, but I don't understand. I've never died there, even my first practice run of this level, and I don't know if it got nerfed. I just don't know. Like, I don't know. 97 is hard-ish. Alright, can I please? Very cool. 97 is hard-ish, but I don't know. I don't find 98 hard. A dash orb can be a little bit tricky. So, whoop, boop, 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 boop. I don't really know what I died to there. Trust me when I do say that I am pretty consistent in this last cube. I don't know. Okay, there you go. And then, after this dash orb, I should beat the level unless I die to 97. Everything else is... There you go. And that's Accu. I love this level to bits. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. But we'll see. You never know. I'm willing to put in the work if it ends up taking me a long time, but you never know. Alright, I'm going to cut now to highlights and the completion of Accu.
I told you I died at the last click of that wave. Kind of expected that death, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay though. That's okay. Progress, guys. Progress. That's okay. Not bad. I really wanted to make it to the last cube, man. I really thought that was going to be the attempt. I was going to do it. I did it! I did the level! I beat it! I just beat it! I beat it! I beat it! I did it! I beat it! I did it! I did it! And then I missed the green orb? Sure! Sure. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care. Sure. Yeah. How are you clear my map? Guys, why can't I just beat something like Misty Mountains or something? Yes! Ah! Guess whose first YouTube video is being posted tomorrow? This guy right here! This guy! So, Ggboy. I loved this level. Learning it was probably the most fun I've ever had playing a video game, which is pretty cool because I typically don't have the best time learning levels, but this one, learning, oh my gosh, so fun. I didn't find the pre-drop that bad. Day one I struggled with it a little bit, but really just because I under-practiced it. I felt like that the 14% blue orb click was harder than the rest of the pre-drop, but besides that, I felt like the pre-drop was fine. It's funny, the one gripe of the level I do have with it is not the last cube or the pre-drop. It's actually just kind of how hard the initial part of the drop is, because while the pre-drop isn't like what I would call a roadblock, it did end up being something that was still difficult to pass, and it was annoying how to me the hardest part of the drop was the first 6 inputs. So you get there finally and then you just die, and it's just I don't know. Practicing it wasn't that bad. I would never die there in practice, but getting right back there and doing those 6 tight wave clicks is I don't know. People might have found that part easy, and if you did, good for you. But for me, I died there probably 20 times from 0, which, isn't that much, but still. I got pretty lucky with this level. I felt like I should have fluked it because I found the last cube pretty consistent and fairly easy. So dying to it twice was a little bit annoying, but I know that I could have gotten more unlucky, so I'm kind of happy with it. I never died to 85 somehow. I felt like that's the only hard click of the last drop, but oh well. I definitely recommend this level. I think it's amazing. I do feel like it's a little bit harder than people give it credit for. It took me 4,500 attempts, and it wasn't my first extreme, so I don't know. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed it. It took me a pretty long time to make this, so yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. So I'll see you guys for the next one. I don't know when that will be. It took me a while to make this, but I did enjoy it, so probably maybe a few weeks,